Today we're gonna work on this, my favorite car in the world. It's a 2000 BMW M5 E39. We already started working on it, did the clutch. Today we're gonna do a window regulator, super easy, and we're gonna install a aftermarket radio. Customer just shipped straight here. Then there's more to be done on it, but we're only gonna do the radio and the regulator today. The other day I took the headlights apart, replaced the both adjusters for the high that were broken. Super easy to do, just time consuming, but we got those done. Like I said, today all we're gonna do the window regulator and the radio. I think she's broken. Success. So now we need to remove the motor because the new regulator does not come with it. Just because the motor alone costs more than the actual regulator. So the regulator is all tightened down. Make sure, be careful when you put the glass back on. They do break easy, and I say that from early experience. So take your time on it. You got plenty of time. So obviously you're supposed to disconnect the battery every time you play with the airbag. Most of the time I don't. I feel comfortable. I mean, never had any problems, but yeah, always disconnect the battery. I like it. Okay, so now we're gonna put the sound insulator on, airbag, door panel, speaker. Always clean up after your fingerprints, you know? Make the glass look nice. And we're gonna move to the radio right after lunch. Customer shipped his own radio. I love that radio. It's from Avis. It looks very, very close to the factory. And actually it ties to the factory, so it's going to be a touch screen up front, but it's still going to be connected to the actual radio right here. So we need to remove all this crap right here all the way to the dash, because we're going to run new harness. I mean, it's a big ass harness. Please let not be a camera, no rear view camera, no rear view camera, no rear view camera, no rear view camera. No rear view camera, no rear, and we have a freaking rear view camera, son of a. As I was saying earlier, this is the harness that's going to go between the radio and the unit up front. And he got a good one. This is so cool. So basically that's what the factory looks like. Obviously he's got the small screen. He's going with a wider one, which is perfect. There you have it. Okay, so right now we're gonna start the deconstruction. It's pretty straightforward. You just pop plastics and covers and all that. So but I haven't done one in forever. Obviously we put in an aftermarket radio in it, and in most aftermarket radios you just buy a short adapter that you can connect to the harness, but on this one, the problem with this one, the actual radio, it's in the trunk. That's why you need a long ass harness from there to here. perfect. And that's where the new harness is going to come out, right here. Okay, so all the exposure has been done. And what in the hell is this? I have no idea. This looks like a interface, like maybe an iPhone interface or something. I don't know. Never seen this. Blitz. There is two different radios. There is one with the round connector and there is one with the flat one. It comes pre-wires for both of them, which is pretty cool. Before we go any further, I like always to try to make sure everything works. The last M5 I did is the one we did the engine. We put the radio in it and the camera did not work, so I'm glad I tried it before we put it on. This one works. The camera works great. So now we need to put the camera in one of these tag lights, and then we have to run the wire all the way over here. This is going to be a little bit challenged because it's so tight in here and there's so many wires, so I have to run it there, all the way here, and all the way up front. And if my calculations are right, I don't think we have enough wire, but we'll see. What I usually do, all the wires are going to go up front, I just bundle them together with electrical tape. So instead of going like 3-4 times back and forth, you just go once. So what I usually do, I just roughly, until I put it in the final spot, and then start tucking it and zip tying it in place. I think this is long enough. I mean, I want it as short as I can, right? Yeah, right here.
Well, no, well, you should have just washed it with this.
Man, this was a battle. Basically, we got the camera installed. We got the wire ran all the way through. It took about an hour to fish it through the rubber, but we got it done. I got it, John.
Got it?
Yeah.
Hello. Pretty clear camera.
It is. This factory radio has these hooks right here for the bezel, which we don't need anymore. So we're just gonna drill them out. And there's one. There's two. So a minute ago I had to hook the factory radio because the DSP, which is the amplifier, was stuck into cathedral mode, and I absolutely hate it. It sounds so crap. It looks like you're in a box listening to the music. So that one was turned on, so with the factory radio you can turn it off and you'll never have to hear that again. But you can customize, with the new radio you can customize your amplifier however you want to. We're almost done. We're just a few minutes away. Okay, so basically we're done here in the trunk. Just cleaning up the leftover wires. Just gonna put the carpeting back and move up front, install the radio, and done. Yeah, I'm putting the last screw here, like I know for a fact it's gonna work, right? I don't. See if the camera works. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then lights. We got lights. Well, technically, there is more. You can customize it however you want to. That's going to be up to the customer, and also there is the iBus needs to be set up, so that needs to be done by the customer too. Basically, my job is done here. I just need to finish tightening the screws, put all the trim back, but unfortunately it's time for me to go because I got other stuff to do, but I'm very happy with how everything turned out. Due to copyrights, we cannot play any music to show you how well it sounds, but trust me. Or I can sing a song for you and then record it, but yeah. So, but thank you for watching.